there are many school teachers who have been here, been through the 21-day program, and they go back to their schools and they are giving Diksha in the classroom, either through hands Diksha or just through the intent, as you said. What can we say to a school teacher giving Diksha? Is the process of giving Diksha to children any different from giving Diksha to adults?
It is different in the sense that when you give Diksha to a child, you must feel that the child is your child and then give the Diksha. Now, if the teacher were to feel the children in the classroom are all his children and give the Diksha, it's very, very powerful.
So a school teacher, what would be the best way for them to pass on Diksha to their classroom?
The best thing would be to have a separate hour for that,
Yes.
before the class begins or before the class, after the class ends, to give Diksha to the students. It'll help them in their academics, it'll help them in their relationships, it'll help them in every other way.
And of course, there are many people with young children who come here and would love to give Diksha to their children. What would be your message to parents about Diksha?
Yeah, they themselves could go back and give it to their children.
They can give Diksha to their children?
To their children, yes. And they would get very good results. I have known cases of people going back and giving Diksha to their grandparents, to their grandchildren, and it has worked wonders.
Is there any particular intent that can be used in giving Diksha to a child that would be different from an
yes,
adult?
if the child were academically very weak, you can give a Diksha saying, the child must do very well academics.
I see.
And there again, if the child were weak in mathematics, you could give a Diksha saying, the child must become very good in mathematics.
I see.
And then give the Diksha.
Beautiful.
Accordingly, the brain is structured.
Yes.
So the more fine-tuned the intent, the better the results.
Imagine just now, this, hopefully, these dialogues that we're filming will make it into many homes all over the world. And I think there will be many young people, teenagers, who will have an opportunity to hear us speaking together. If you have an opportunity to speak to the youth of the world, imagine that you're addressing a 15-year-old boy or a 13-year-old girl. What would be the most important message you want to convey to them?
Well, I would say you have to discover love in your life. Unconditional love. That would be my message. Because that's what the youth really want. They're not getting it from their parents. They're not getting it from their teachers. They're not getting it from society, So I would say you have to discover that love. And through Diksha, they would discover that love.
I see. So you would advise a teenager to receive Diksha, to have more love in their life? Yes.
To just discover love. Not that they are beggars waiting to receive love, but those who could give love,
To discover love within themselves.
Within themselves. And I have seen children receive that love from themselves and then give it to their parents, and the parents getting transformed. Most parents who come here have received Diksha from their children, and they are transformed. The children gave them love. It was the other way around,
Yes.
So I have more hope in children than on the parents.
Thank you so much.